Alright, what's up guys? This is part 3 of Tomb Raider reboot gameplay. And if you're wondering why I didn't do any commentary on part 1 and 2, that's just because I was learning the game, getting used to the mechanics, and just showing it off and stuff like that. So when I played, for a little bit through, I could kind of give my opinions and stuff like that on it. And the first thing I want to comment on is the mechanics. So far the mechanics are not too much different from any other Tomb Raider I've played. Just the jumping and the climbing, aside from a few new things you've seen. But sometimes when you go to grab things, it's a little weird. Which is pretty much like the last Tomb Raider they made before this one, not counting the Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light. That was kind of like a project for them. But actually, the actual Tomb Raider Underworld, which I cut off from that, and I'm jumping straight into this because obviously this game is more important right now because it's new. So I jumped straight into recording this right now. We're going to stick with this for a while, but. As far as mechanics, it's not really that bad. It's pretty smooth most of the time. There are a few parts where you're just like, oh my god. But other than that, actually the kind of the parts you have trouble with sometimes is getting her to stand in the right place, and that's pretty much with any Tomb Raider or mostly a lot of games. Every game has bugs, so I'm definitely not gonna trash talk this game because it's very enjoyable and I've enjoyed every second of it so far. But yeah, it's been fun.
Just go along with them, Lara. Do whatever they say.
I'm gonna leave the subtitles in here just in case somebody wants to watch this and not pay me any attention. That's fine with me.
Who are you people? What's your
Silence! Lara! If they think you're any trouble, kill them.
Don't hurt them,
I
please.
said silence. Ответ хороший, когда напоминаешь мою сестру. Round them up! Round them up! Don't you fucking move.
So thanks to Mr. Archaeologist for leading us to a trap. That's great. And now it looks like I'll be sneaking my way out of here. Oh shit, oh my god. I guess you don't run straight up the path. You gotta give it a second. Let's try that again. Obviously you gotta stay out of his the path of his light. I was kinda talking and wasn't even paying attention. I ran straight into him. You gotta wait for him to pass. Okay, I'm trying to wait for the right moment to go. I don't want to get caught again. Here comes another one. One of the new features that I was pretty hype about when I saw is that you don't have to press any buttons to get in cover. She automatically gets in cover. If she hears voices, unfamiliar voices, she automatically gets in cover. She starts to overhear what they're talking about, and you can kind of listen and learn about the island a little bit. What they're talking about. There's not much yet that we know from here besides the fact that it seems like it's been inhabited for a while. And I guess as we play through it, figure out, what's going on and about rituals or whatever they've been talking about. And it looks like he found me. The reaction commands are pretty simple. They're not too hard to deal with it. Looks like I'm gonna kill him. Slow mo. Oh crap, I missed him. Holy crap. Oh, that was realistic.
Oh God.
So yeah, Laura does some pretty good acting. The voice acting for Laura it's pretty good. There's some weird characters in this game. Like well, I guess it's because they speak Russian. I'm not knocking Russian. But it kind of reminds me of the Uncharted series with the weird accents and stuff, the foreign accents. The voice acting seems a little weird sometimes, and then other times it's pretty realistic. If I was gonna rate it, I would have rated it like maybe a 7. Average voice acting. Besides Laura, she does pretty good. They do a good job of making it seem pretty realistic with her. Just like just in her. That was her first time killing somebody, and you could tell, she really didn't want it to turn out that way, but it had to be done. Looks like I just walked into a trap. Finally get to use my gun. Getting kind of tired of that bow. There's a nice little slow-mo right there. For the storyline, storyline seems pretty interesting too. What I know about it so far, anyway. Basically, all I'm doing now is trying to stay alive and regroup with my friends, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. This is Tomb Raider, so there's gonna be a lot more to the story as you get further in the game. As it said here, if you want to try to stay undetected as long as possible, or as much as possible, you want to pull out your bow and take the enemies out that way, especially when they're not, they're talking, they're not paying attention. You want to take them out quietly, so you won't draw attention to the 5 or 10 more, or how many more, or right around the corner, or right up the hill waiting. I use my bow right here. They see me anyway. They're running around like idiots. I like the bow. I mean, not knocking the bow. I like the bow. It's pretty cool. It's just a little bit hard to deal with sometimes. The aim can be a little weird sometimes on it. The aim is like, for me, it's a little bit, uh, even though like you can set your sensitivity to whatever you want it to be, to make it aiming, whatever, however you like it. You like your sensitivity really fast, or feel like your aiming sensitivity like slower, so you could focus more when you aim. It's still a bit different when I switch between the arrow and the pistol. It seems the pistol moves around a little bit more when you aim it. And I'm liking the visuals too. The visuals are the best that they've done, obviously, period, with any Tomb Raider game.
The thing about nightmares is sooner or later you wake up. But there's no waking up in this place. Which means I'm really here. I'm really doing these things.
Visuals are,
No.
they're definitely,
Back
you
alive.
know, pretty good.
It won't help. I don't know what happened to the rest of the group. I hope they're okay. They have to be. They have to.
Just unlocked,
What the hell is going on here?
I guess a perk.
Find a way to get us home.
So you have survivor perks and you have the hunter perks, which is pretty self-explanatory. Survivor perks, or whatever you want to call them, boosters, or whatever you like calling them. Makes you a better survivor. The hunter perks make you a better hunter. More about weapons and stuff like that. Survivor is more about awareness and, stuff like that. And for the multiplayer, I've played, maybe maybe about 10 games of multiplayer, and you can even hear people in the lobbies like trash talking the game, like this is the worst multiplayer ever. But you got to remember, they've made many single player games, but they've made no multiplayer games, and they work hard on this, and a lot of people say, well, the multiplayer is useless. What was the point putting multiplayer for a Tomb Raider on a game that's, it's a love towards single player? Well, I gotta say for it's 2013. It's not like the 90s anymore, and you only play multiplayer games when your friends come over with your siblings on a Nintendo 64. Most games are based around online multiplayer or co-op or whatever, and it's almost a must-have. I want to say it's a must-have when you buy games now, for it to have multiplayer, just to keep the game popular and to keep people playing it. It's pretty good to have a multiplayer. That's my opinion. You see how it's not too pistol sensitivity is not too different. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It was a little bit easier to aim that time. And like I said before, my aim is a little weird anyway when I'm playing on my HD TV, as opposed to playing on my standard TV, which is what I normally play on when I'm not recording anything. I have no idea where I'm going right now. Guess it's good that I didn't know, because I found some stuff over here, weapon modification available. Alright. Some more bows. I'm gonna just head back down here, because I'm kind of lost right now. Oh, I didn't even see this, that hole up there. Like I've said in other Tomb Raider commentaries, a lot of the times the path, to go, or the answer is right in front of you, like hidden right in front of you. Just gotta pay attention.
You took
I dropped my fire. Well, I don't have any fire. So, I can't get back out. That sucks. Let's try shooting it. You know what? I'll shoot the lantern. I'll shoot the lantern. Let's try that. Well, duh. Uh, that was a dumb moment for me. But yeah, like I said, the mechanics are nothing to complain about. Every game has that weird moment where you're like, what the hell is my character doing? But that's normal for any third-person game or first-person, whatever. The visuals are pretty good. Yeah, it looks pretty realistic. Multiplayer is decent. The guns in multiplayer, I'm not gonna lie, they sound like crap. Well, the default guns sound like crap, but if you have the Hitman add-on gun, it sounds okay. It's not like Battlefield or Call of Duty or anything, or Uncharted 2. I'll say Uncharted 2, not Uncharted 3. The Uncharted 3 guns sound crap in my opinion. But, you know, the guns don't sound cool like, you know, some of the other popular games that a lot of my friends play right now. And a lot of them, they message me like, oh, the multiplayer for Tomb Raider is weak. Yeah, it's kind of weak, but like I said, it's the first multiplayer they've made. But it's very creative though. You know, you got your traps, and where there's actually a trap I ran into, and I was killed because I didn't even know anything about it. I was going through like some kind of room, and the walls had spikes on both sides, and they close in and they kill you. And I was kind of pissed about it, but at the same time, I was like, you know, it's creative. Or if you step on a snare trap, and it'll kind of pull you, it'll hang you upside down, and the rope will be around your foot, and you'll be caught. And I thought that was pretty creative too. You know, I haven't seen anything like that in any other games. It was like a mix between Tomb Raider and Uncharted or something. It's kind of you go up against people, and it kind of reminds you of Uncharted in ways because you can see them strafing left and right. It's like they're still trying to fleet foot in a different game, which actually helps in this game. It actually helps because you can actually you know, put some tactics in it that you would, I guess, use in any other game you play. But there's nothing wrong with that. You see some people, you know, they see you and they just stand in one spot like idiots, and they just start shooting you, and it's easy to kill them. And you got some people that when you go head up with them, and they're strafing like extra hard.
Thank God you're alive.
God's got nothing.
Got your noobs and you got your pros in every game.
See you two guys.
Sorry, this is a real number on your leg.
And we're hitting the cutscene again, so I'm probably going to be finding a good stopping point very soon.
Have you heard from any of the others?
Nothing.
We found Roth, and he's not doing too good right now.
Wait, what are you doing?
The wolves took my food pack. The transmitter from the lifeboat's in it. If you don't get that back, we're not getting off this bloody island.
You need bandages, morphine, antiseptic.
Also in the pack.
Shit.
Exactly. Come here. Come on.
So right now, he got pretty much robbed by some wolves, and they stole the transmitter and all the supplies he needs.
No! Oh, don't do this to me, you naughty.
So I'm pretty sure I'm going to go look for that. That's pretty much a given. And she's freaking out right now. Then the transmitter is, which was in his bag, is what we need to, I guess, send out another SOS. That's what they're going to do. So I got to find that.
God, he's still alive.
Alright guys, thanks for joining me in part 3 of the Tomb Raider gameplay, and I guess next time you see me we'll be checking some wolves down and looking for his med pack, or his backpack with all the supplies in it. Thanks for watching guys.